Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW21, or its employees.
You're watching Carolina and Company Live. Your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. It is a Friday. That means the weekend is here, and boy, do we have a good show lined up.
We sure do. And you know what? The weekend. It's always nice to have a little break. Even though we've had the holidays, I don't know that always feels like a break. So what are you going to do this weekend?
Just hang out.
Just hang.
Yeah, just have a good time.
You're so cool.
I'm so cool.
We do have a great show lined up for you today, but first let's check out our weather.
All right. Hey, guys. Yeah, we're out here actually just outside our studios. Our studios are very, very close by, but we're here on 501, and we're still waiting for the rain. Plenty of overcast skies. Traffic, you were talking about the weekend. Traffic is okay here. The problem is when the rain starts this afternoon, because it will cause some travel concerns out there, and we're actually dealing with a few travel concerns right now across the PD. I'll explain in a second. First, let's take a look at our temperatures. We're dealing with temperatures still holding steady in the 50s from where we were earlier today. This morning, really very similar temperatures, like 58 in Darlington, 55 in Ross, 61 in Kingstree, as well as Georgetown. The concern in the PD right now is the fog. 2 miles in Florence, 2.5 in Darlington, half a mile in Johnsonville, and about 10 miles there in Georgetown. So overall, the Grand Strand is all right, which is what you saw here across the PD, but inland, that's the concern, and that's also where we're seeing some of our heaviest of the rain. Now, you may see some rain there along the Horry and Georgetown County line. Here's the thing, a lot of that's not reaching the ground. Remember, we're here in Conway and we're not dealing with the rain. So the moisture's here, we're just waiting for a mechanism to lift it up and create some of that rain. A lot of the rain that's fallen so far today has been across the PD, about 1/4 of an inch, maybe 1/2 an inch in some locations. Again, this is all coming from an area of low pressure, which is moving to the eastern seaboard, that warm front lifting up today, and then the cold front sweeping on through later on this evening, and that cold front will bring us some of the heaviest of the rain. Again, the rain really spreading into the PD with temperatures in the 60s throughout the 3 and 4 o'clock hour. At times it could be heavy, and then potentially a little bit of a dry pocket before that narrow line moves through the Grand Strand, 9, 10 o'clock, and then we're done. That narrow line is the cold front, by the way. We've got sunny skies for Saturday and Sunday. By the way, the first true dry weekend, Saturday and Sunday since November. We'll see the highest rainfall totals across the PD and portions of Robeson County and Scotland County as well, before the 7-day forecast just shows high pressure in control from the weekend through next week. A little bit of a storm system coming in on our Tuesday. Right now it's going to be a dry front, basically a pretty moisture-starved system. So when it comes to rainfall across the area. But boy, our temperature is going to be warm. All right, Cecil and Amanda, we're back out here in Conway, and like I said, we're waiting for the rain to come. Right now, yes, we've got the moisture. It is a little cool out. The warm front will most certainly warm us up this afternoon, but no traffic concerns as you get ready to start your Friday. I know a lot of people probably looking forward to a lot of outdoor plans. Cecil, do we have a car show this weekend? Tell me about that.
Sorry, Zach, no car shows. We start back in February.
And you know what? I'm all for it being a little bit warmer. This girl does not do cold weather. So.
All right, let's talk about retirement. No, I'm not retiring, but let's just talk about it. Now, I've got the top 10 cities for the best place to retire. And you know there's 2 places in South Carolina?
Any guesses from our audience what that would be?
Anybody knows? Where are they? Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach was number 5, and number 4 was Beaufort, South Carolina. The number 1 place to retire is Prescott, Arizona. So if you want to move to Prescott, I'm staying here.
Yeah, and you're not even retiring.
That's right, I'm not retiring.
Don't start the rumors.
That, no.
That's right. All right, let's talk about today. Today is Friday, January the 4th, and it is Lose Weight and Feel Good Week. just for the week. Well, the week's over, so
So
we're
we
good.
stop.
That's right.
It's also Celebration of Life Week, too. And let's start off with birthdays today. 1954, Tina Knowles, she's 65 years old, head designer of the House
of Deidre brand.
Brand. Okay, I don't know
She's
what that
also
brand is. Okay, the mother of
Beyonce.
How about that? I didn't know that. And before fame, she designed costumes for girls.
All right, 1977, Graham Elliott, 42 years old, James Beard Foundation Award nominated celebrity chef. He's been on Iron Chef American and Top Chef Masters.
1999, it's Toni Kroos.
Okay.
29 years old, a German midfielder soccer player. And he helped lead Germany to a World Cup in 2004. How about that?
How about it? All right, today in history, 1961, the longest recorded strike ends. It was for 33 years, and it was the Danish Barber's Assistant strike.
A lot of people with long hair there. All right, 1974, excuse me, Nixon refused to hand over tapes subpoenaed by Watergate Committee.
All right.
And it later led to his downfall. All right, here it is. This is about Richard Nixon also in the Know-It-All department where you learn something every day. In 1958, listen to this, Richard Nixon once smuggled a suitcase full of marijuana through the airport. He did it for Louis Armstrong. He saw Armstrong acting a little nervous going through customs, so he took the suitcase, but he did not know it was full of weed till he told him afterwards. And guess what? I reckon Nixon started sweating then, but he'd already made it through customs.
That's pretty funny.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. That's for the Know-It-All department today. We got a great show lined up, some fun stuff, and boy, it's so good. But we got to tell you about something right now.
Yeah. I'm getting excited for it.
This is cool.
Yeah, so we're talking about Mardi Gras. Okay, so Bluebell ice cream is getting in the Mardi Gras spirit. The ice cream maker has introduced a Mardi Gras flavored ice cream. It is King Cake. It's made up of cinnamon cake flavored ice cream, pastry pieces, and colorful cream cheese swirl topped with candy sprinkles.
All right, half gallons of the Mardi Gras King Cake go on sale this week, but only now for limited time. So if you want to get some of that.
With the question of everybody, will there be a little baby inside of the ice cream like there is in the cake?
That's
I
in the
wonder.
cake. I don't know. They didn't say that now.
All right.
All right, you going to the movies this weekend?
I don't.
No, you don't think so?
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe.
All right, well, let's find out what's coming up at the movies this weekend.
All right, let's check it out.
Looking like another wet weekend at the box office. No significant challengers for Aquaman, so look for the seafaring superhero to take the top spot for a third weekend in a row. The only new challenger opening wide, the horror film Escape Room, which is expected to take in around $10 million, but that should put it behind Aquaman, Mary Poppins Returns, and possibly Bumblebee. What we're not seeing a whole lot of at the box office, films directed by women. A new study shows that only 8% of the top 250 films of 2018 were directed by women, and that's down from 2017 by 3%. The study from San Diego State's Center for the Study of Women in Television and Film shows that despite all the Time's Up talk of the past year, women are radically underrepresented behind the camera in Hollywood. The sexiest man alive is going to play Coachella. Actor Idris Elba is probably best known for his on-screen work in the Thor movies, HBO's The Wire, or being named People's Sexiest Man Alive. But what many don't know, he's also a DJ, and he'll be dropping beats at this year's Coachella Music Festival in the Southern California desert next to acts including Weezer and Kid Cudi. Coachella tickets go on sale today. And happy birthday today to actor Dave Foley. He's 56, while REM singer and frontman Michael Stipe is 59. And that's what's happening in Hollywood. I'm Jason Nathanson, ABC News, Los Angeles.
All right, coming up on Saturday, January the 12th, the Darlington Library's annual Local Authors Day. We're going to find out all about that and about some of these books we have with us.
That's right. We've got Michelle and I think Charlene with us. Yeah, that's right, Charlene. Now we're going to talk a little bit about, when is this going to happen and what kind of authors? Who are the authors that are coming?
Right, so the Darlington Library is hosting the Black Creek Literary Festival this year. We've had similar authors festivals in the past, but this one we're kind of revamping it a little bit. We're going to have up to 20 guests there this year, including Bury Bookstore, who we're partnering with. We'll have local authors there to discuss their books, sell their books, interact with the patrons, and answer questions. We're also going to have some sessions throughout the day for people who want to, maybe start that New Year's resolution to write their books, so they can learn how to do that as well.
All right. Now, we got some books up here. Now, Charlene, I think you're gonna tell us a little bit about some of these books that we have up there, and those right there too. So let's tell us a little bit about the books that you have.
Well, I wrote these and illustrated both of these books.
You wrote both of those?
Both of those.
Okay,
and
hold them up a little bit higher where we can
pictures.
see it. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
And my main character is Gemma, the sweater-loving giraffe, and everywhere she goes and everything she does, she has a sweater for all occasions. And the next book is coming out in the next 6 months. It's going to be Gemma learning her ABCs.
All right. Now, how did you come about writing a book like this?
I was drawing and different techniques and used a Zentangle art-inspired drawing.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
And every time I draw an animal, people would say, "Oh, that would be a great character."
So you developed it.
There you go.
developed a character.
All right, so you will be here on that
yes.
day with your
Yeah.
books,
Yeah.
great children's books.
All right,
They
now,
look awesome.
How about these books right here, Michelle? What are these books?
Well, this is just a small sampling of the different types of genres that we're going to have at the event. We're going to have nonfiction, fiction, mystery, suspense, Christian, poetry.
Anything.
Something
and
for everyone.
Can anybody come?
Yeah.
Yes, this is free and open to the public. It's from 10 to 4. We've actually extended our hours just to make sure that everyone can have a chance to come in.
10 to 4 on Saturday, January 12th, right?
Yes.
That's good. The Darlington Library, tell them where it's located on Main Street.
We are located at 204 North Main Street in Darlington, South Carolina.
Right behind the old St. John's High School.
Right.
That's it. All right. Well, we thank you both for being here, and anybody wanted to go to this to learn more, and if you want to be able to become a writer, y'all can help them kind of get going, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it's
And
really
talk-
neat to be able to see what these authors have done and how you're inspiring people and one another, too. So awesome. Good job.
Thank y'all. We appreciate it.
I brought each of you a goodie bag.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank
that.
you. How about that?
You each get a book and a cup and a bag and
we
a
thank
a
you.
yearly calendar from
Thank
Gemma.
you so much.
All
My
right.
kids will love this.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you
Thank you very
Charlene.
much.
All right.
You want it?
No, you go ahead.
All right. We'll be right back.
All right, coming up now, we're going to talk about, let's see, Dalton and Linda Floyd family, their mentoring program. Over 6,000 children have gone through this program. Plus, we're going to talk about an appointment that he's received, too.
Absolutely. We have Mr. Dalton Floyd Jr. with us now. First, let's talk about the mentoring program that you guys have established. You're a nonprofit organization, 6,000 children. What do you do with these kids? How do you mentor these children?
Well, we have college students do it. How it started was I was chairman of the Commission on Higher Education, and we had some consultants in for helping us with things, and we asked them, what could we do in higher education to help K through 12? What would be the main thing you think we could do? And they said you could increase the pipeline. At that time, this was back in 2004, you know, South Carolina did not have a good rate of the people that graduated from high school.
Sure.
So we got the college presidents together and sort of brainstormed it and decided a mentoring program would help. And then I got off the commission the following year, and our family endowed the program at Coastal. They agreed to try it. And what we do, we have college students go out and mentor at-risk kids, primarily in the middle grades, because as you know, that's where they, you know, drop out of school
Sure.
or get in trouble, this sort of thing, right. And so they first maybe have breakfast, lunch with them, tutor a little bit, maybe read to them, and they develop a relationship with them. And they help them build self-confidence, they help them, you know, increase their satisfaction in their life, and hopefully they will graduate and have some motivation to do something, to go to college, you know.
And turn out a great life, too.
Oh,
That's
it
pretty
is,
good. Now, how
yeah.
can they find out more about it?
What we found is that the college students do such a better job at this than we do because they relate so good to the children.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. They're going to listen to somebody they maybe look up to a little bit. And now this program can be found at Coastal Carolina University, and you can go to that website to find out about it. Now, always doing something for someone in the state of South Carolina, you've actually been appointed to the Board of Trustees for Coastal Carolina by Governor McMaster. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
On that. Tell us about that experience.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Like I say, I was chairman of the Commission on Higher Education, and also at Winthrop, I was the chairman of the board there at one time. So I'm heavily involved in higher education. I was on the foundation at Coastal and also the Planned Giving Advisory Board. And so I know a lot of people there, and we work with them, and particularly having our mentoring program there. And Coastal is so supportive of that program. They really help, you know, with scholarships and everything to help the kids, both the students and the children.
Well,
so I'm really looking forward to serving on the board.
That's fantastic, and congratulations again for that, and as well as just what you guys are doing for the kids and the community here. We really appreciate it. Thank you for joining us today.
We thank you.
We appreciate it.
I remember when I first got in television, there was one building out there.
That's right.
At Coastal. And
now look at it.
Now it's unbelievable.
It's pretty incredible.
Thanks, Dalton. All right.
Thank you.
All right, more coming up. Stay with us.
All right, talking about beards, mustaches, well, you got one of them covered.
It'll never make it. It'll never make it.
Talking about the competition coming up, and it's all for a really fun and great cause.
It is. That's right. Bill's with us now to talk a little bit about it. It's going to be taking place at the Beaver Bar, and it's
next Saturday.
Next Saturday. That's when it is. All right, Bill, how many entries you got so far?
Well, so far it's going kind of slow, but it's going to pick up next week.
Of course, right
and
before.
Everybody waits to the last minute to register. Right now we're right at 30 competitors and 25 competitors and 30 spectators.
Oh, okay.
So,
what do you need right now? You need people to sign up for both, correct?
Right. We need, they can go to the Facebook page and search for South Carolina Beard Club, Beard and Mustache Competition. There's all the details. We got 16 categories. It's $20 to compete, $15 to be a spectator. Again, all this money will be going to the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association. This will be the 3rd year. So you need to go do it now. Thursday online will be your last opportunity. Friday, they can come to the Beaver Bar for our meet and greet and register there.
All right, now, this was set up back in September, but of course the flooding
it
caused a lot of problems, and y'all just decided to cancel it and move on.
Well, yeah, we had to for the safety of those coming from out of town. Luckily, the motels worked with them to cancel their reservation. I hated it, but everyone understood, so we regrouped, and in fact, we're going to be the first comp of 2019 in this area.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, there's some guys, I'm tell you some guys, now there going to be some, like, ladies can get in this too, right?
That's correct.
What's the deal on that?
Of the 16 categories, 2 of them are for women, realistic and creative.
Oh.
Creative is just like it sounds. They find anything around the house and make a beard out of it. Coasters, flowers. One contestant, she was the Yellow Brick Road from the Wizard of Oz. And then realistic is you use anything closest to actual hair to make a beard.
Interesting.
Oh.
Even Amanda could enter by parting your hair in the back, bringing it around,
and hooking it up to the front,
and then
right here.
Make it right. So
that is pretty good.
What do you think, Cecil?
I think that'll work.
That'll work.
Next Saturday, January 12th. If you want to go to the Facebook. Tell them the Facebook real quick. What it's called?
It's South Carolina Beard Club Beard and Mustache Competition, sponsored by the Beach Beauty magazine. Like I said, they can go and look at all the different categories, and then you can register online, pick your category, and then Saturday we'll see you.
Sign
Thank
up.
you, we appreciate
Thank
it,
you.
buddy.
Fun time.
Thank you.
That's right.
Your beard mustache looking good.
I'm working on it.
I'm working on it. All right, we'll be right back.
It's funny, it's crazy, and you never know what Cecil or Amanda are going to say or do.
Hollywood!
It's Carolina and Company live weekdays on ABC 15. A fun show that makes you laugh and makes you feel good about where you live. If you just moved to the area, Carolina and Company Live is the show you need to watch. You'll find out about everything going on along the Grand Strand, PD and Border Belt. Check it out weekdays at noon on WPDE ABC 15.
All right, we hope you enjoyed today's show. You didn't know, so normally it's just anchor and co-anchor on the show, but you didn't know we've added a third, did you?
Yeah, we've added a third person.
Hey, guess what?
Yeah.
Surprise.
Hey, I want to thank you for the good weekends coming up.
Well, thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
if you mess it up, I'm coming to your house. Okay.
You guys hear that? Do you hear that? No, we
We do appreciate everybody here that works here. We have a good time. That's what this show's all about, having fun and letting you know about what's going on. All right?
That's right. What are you planning to do this weekend for real?
For real?
Yeah.
I've got to meet some friends in Darlington on Sunday for a little event we have every year.
Good.
And tomorrow I'm just going to hang out with my beautiful wife.
Well, look at
There you
that.
go.
Isn't that great?
Have a good
All
one.
right, see you, everybody.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW21, or its employees.